Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome to this, your December 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James, for those who are stopping by for the first time, and if that's you, welcome. Great to see you. Now, if you look in the description, you'll see that I am still providing clairvoyant readings to you wherever you may be in the world. I also provide healings wherever you may be in the world as well. That information is in the description, and the healings are provided for free because I have a sole duty to provide it to people who ask. Now, this month, to help us, we have the Margarete Petersen Tarot. Now, Margarete Petersen, I first came across this stuff, I think, in the early 90s, long time ago anyway, and it has always struck me as being very dreamlike in quality, very meditative, sort of abstract. It's can be very psychological and emotional as well. So let's see what there is in store for you, shall we? And show me the magic. Here we have a couple here. So what's this first one? 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Not a big difference between them. 10 of Flames. 7 of Feathers. Do that. And here we are with the Sun. Beautiful. Right, why don't you and I have a look at the images on these cards together, shall we? And see what they have to say about the energy that's coming about you now. And let's get the reading straight underway, shall we? Now, my initial reaction from this energy in a whole is that this speaks of a month of intense emotional cleansing and mental maneuvering, leading to the secure ultimate joy of emotional fulfillment and clear, optimistic vision. Let me see whether these throw any light on that initial perception that I have. Well, here is the 10 of Cups, chalices, whatever you like. I like the word chalice. This is really, I think, setting the emotional goalpost for you. Complete emotional fulfillment, harmony, and deep satisfaction. It represents the joy of belonging and aligning with your community and deep inner peace. This is the spiritual and emotional reward of your journey through the year, a state of enduring happiness. I think that this is going to just assure you of happy and harmonious relationships at present. And this is very often going to be tied to your wider social circle or chosen family, I think. It confirms that your emotional foundation is secure and that you have achieved, I think, a strong sense of home and of connection. Now, with the other Cups card on the top line, you can see they're very similar, right? Similar sort of a style, obviously a phase that the artist was going through. This energy is connecting you to the sweet, comforting feelings of the past, looking back with fond memories and nostalgia. And those relationships were at core for you, maybe even at a time of your first love, the emotions that you felt. And here you see, I think that emotionally you will feel safe, innocent, and cherished. This acts as a reliable emotional anchor during what might be some complexity. I'm just getting the feeling throughout this month. This does point to foundational, well-built ground floor of love returning to your roots, reconnecting with people who offer pure, non-judgmental support. This is an energy reminding you of this simple, reliable love that provides comfort, fueling your marvelous humanitarian spirit without demanding anything in return. But this is then, I won't say destabilized by, but this is then challenged by, I will say, what I think here is a sudden burden. Right? You see, because despite this wonderful cups energy that you had with the 10 and 6 of cups, this 10 of flames, getting up here, it's introducing a sudden feeling of intense emotional or energetic burden. An emotional burden or your energy getting sapped. You may feel overloaded, exhausted, or compelled to carry too many responsibilities. This is the fire of ambition turning into the fire of burnout. I think this suggests that you might be overextending yourself, perhaps taking on too many causes on behalf of other people, or carrying too much weight in a key relationship. The emotional message is clear. You must shed the heavy burdens that stifle the joy of this 10 of cups. You've got to get rid of the stuff that's weighing you down. So what do you do? Maneuvering, planning, dealing. Of course, you've got that great mind of yours. So let's have a look. What's happening here? That's just what I'm getting here. I can just see you doing it, you know. I can just see you sitting down there. Coming up with a mental strategy, mental plan required to deal with this burden, this aggravation. I think this is suggesting that you need to wisely detach, to come up with a plan, or really, let's move that, really just quietly and sort of stealthily delegate, redistribute responsibilities without making a big deal of it. People don't realize what's going on. This is the mental work of finding a way out of an emotionally costly situation. Now, for you, this means finding the most efficient, non-emotional way to solve the problem of overload. You can do it. You've done it before, haven't you? Now, it calls for stealthy maneuvering, as I say. Maybe, maybe even holding back information about your true intentions. Right? You don't have to blurt everything out. Keep stuff to yourself. Or finding an ingenious loophole to escape the burden. This is about you being mentally one step ahead of the pack. And you can do that. Now, what have we got here? This is usually, come on, speak to me. Speak. Well, this is the brilliant, joyful outcome of your emotional work. The sun here represents absolute clarity, happiness, vitality, and spiritual enrichment. I think emotionally you will now feel optimistic, vibrant, and completely free, liberated. This is the promise of perfect understanding. And also of, I think what I can see here with you is also a brilliant self-expression. This is ensuring joy, success, and fulfillment in all areas. It signifies a harmonious family and social life. Social life can very often be over the internet, you know. I mean, I spend my life in this room and often talking and emailing people. But you'll be fueled by optimism. The emotional liberation gained from shedding the burden we spoke of here is going to transform into uninhibited, radiant joy and a clear, optimistic vision for the future, if I can speak the English language. Now, I think what we have here is, just in summary, let me look at these. I can't remember what I'm going to say. Can you point to these things here, Nigel? You see, your life is currently blessed with foundational love and deep emotional satisfaction. This is your high baseline, as I said. However, this stability is threatened by a sudden onset of intense emotional burden and overload, which is this. Now, your Aquarian mind is going to seek out a solution through clever, smart, strategic detachment and mental maneuvering to get out of or to escape that burden. And the successful execution of the strategy leads directly to the ultimate emotional reward of brilliant, uninhibited joy. So your high emotional standard is currently challenged by unnecessary emotional weight, probably aggravation. You've got to use the strategic, clever mind of yours to free yourself from these commitments, probably. Now, the reward for your intellectual bravery is profound emotional liberation and a state of brilliant, unwavering happiness as you enter the new year. That's the way it is this December. I really enjoyed your company during that reading. Do you know, we should do this again sometime, shouldn't we? But until I see you again, which is next month, then remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. I look forward to seeing you here again next month. Till then, it's bye for now.